To those of you that have had me before, welcome back to Alpharetta, and to all of my new students that have not had me as a teacher before, definitely welcome to Alpharetta. My name is Letitia Etheridge. This is going to be just a video giving you some information about the class. And definitely, if you have any more questions, feel free to reach out. My door is always open. So, a little bit about me. So, I've already told you my name is Letitia Etheridge. My kids have a tendency to call me Miss E, which is fine. In terms of my degrees, I have 3 different degrees that make me qualified to be able to teach your children. So the first one is I have a Bachelor's of Science, and it is a double in Psychology and Neuroscience with a minor in Biology. And I got that from the University of Massachusetts in Amherst. And then I have a Master's of Science in Forensic Science, and I received that at George Washington University in D.C. And then the third degree I got right here in Georgia. It is a Master's in Teaching in Secondary Science Education. All right, in terms of what I do outside of teaching class, there are a few clubs that I have sponsored throughout my years here. I am currently the student council advisor. I also deal with peer leadership class. Some of the other clubs, AHS Model Congress Club, the AHS Brothers and Sisters Club, the Film Club, and the Switch Club, that's the Nintendo Switch Club. Those are all clubs that I have sponsored in the past. A club that I might pick up this year is going to be the Biology Club, but that has not been set in stone yet. So let me give you some more of my educational background. So I've been teaching for quite a while. So during the summers, I teach for John Hopkins Center for Talented Youth, and I run their biotechnology class. And then I did 3 student rotations right here in Fulton County. So I taught 7th grade life science at Holcomb Bridge Middle School. And then I taught biology and anatomy at Mountain View High School in Gwinnett. And then my last rotation was right here at Alpharetta High School with Mrs. McGahee, and I ended up student teaching with her, and that was AP Bio and Honors Biology. And then I actually got a job here at Webbridge teaching 6th grade Earth Science. And then I applied here at Alpharetta, and I ended up getting hired. The sciences that I've taught here in this building so far are AP Biology, which is my first year teaching that this year, Biology, Chemistry, and Forensic Science, and I am a 6th year teacher here at AHS. So what classes am I teaching this year? I'm going to be teaching AP Biology, which is typically a junior-senior class. I'll be teaching Forensic Science, which is also a junior and senior class. And then, of course, I have a period of peer leadership. A few things that are different this year. I am a Canvas educator or a Canvas teacher for the year, so I'll be posting a lot of information on Canvas, and students will be working in Canvas to get some of that information. All of us haven't rolled over completely, so I will be uploading information to Canvas and my website, and then of course I will still have a few things on Teams, but a majority of my content will be in Canvas. In terms of Rise, Science Rise is on Thursday, so it is extremely difficult trying to do Rise for 2 different sciences at the same time, so I've split my day. So Thursday morning will be Rise for Forensics, and then Thursday afternoon will be Rise for AP Biology. In terms of the day-to-day operation of the class, we'll start with Forensic Science first. Those are the 2 classes or 2 periods that I have in the morning. So that's going to be period 2 and 3. Every class period or every lesson, we study different disciplines of forensic science, and we do this through a variety of methods, case studies. There's a ton of group work, a lot of laboratories. In terms of homework, I don't really assign a whole lot of homework in forensic science. Most of the work that we do is all classwork, and I will give them class time to complete it. There may be some instances where they will have homework to take home, but in that case, it is not a lot of work that they'll be doing that night. In terms of supplies, I'm very simple with my forensic science kids. Every student will get a textbook that is for both my forensic science and my AP Biology class. And in terms of supplies, you just need some way to organize yourself, whether that's a 3-ring binder or a folder. And then you'll need a notebook, some way to take notes, and then of course something to write with, pencil and pen. I don't really require a calculator for forensic science, but if you have a calculator handy, please feel free to bring it. In terms of AP Biology is considered a college class. We will be following the strict AP guidelines in terms of the concepts that students will learn. Information has been organized in specific units to get students prepared for the AP test, which is happening in May. So we will start in order. We will start with Unit 0 all the way to Unit 8, and we will cover all the content necessary for students to be successful on the test. Certain resources that I'll be using, obviously I'm going to be using AP Classroom. They do have these checks that students can complete just to see if they are understanding the information in class. We will be doing FRQs, or the free response questions, which is something that they are definitely going to see on the AP exam. And then we will also be going through multiple choice questions because they will be seeing a portion of that on the test as well. In terms of practice, there will be a lot of activities and labs. So AP guidelines recommend that we do at least one lab per unit. I will probably be following that and adding on to that. In terms of homework, there will be homework often. Like I said, this is a college class. It is going to require a lot more work outside of just a normal on-level or even an honors class here in the building. In terms of supplies, the list is pretty similar to my forensic science list. Binder, folder, some sort of notebook to take notes in. The one exception is that you're going to have to buy a lab notebook. So I will have some instructions on Canvas and on my website about what type of lab notebook to buy. But the one that you should buy should just have duplicate pages so that students can turn in a lab and still have a copy of the lab for their records. And then, of course, pen and pencils, and you're definitely going to need a calculator. You just need a general scientific calculator, a TI-85 or a Casio would work. What you'll want to do is you'll just want to check the AP guidelines, and I'll go over that with the kids in class about getting a particular calculator if it will be allowed on parts of the AP test. They would just need to know what calculator is that they would need to buy. But like I said, we'll go over that further in class, and I will make sure that I keep all parents updated about what is the best calculator for the test. So, in terms of save the dates, there is a very important date coming up. That is going to be our curriculum night. That will be your opportunity to ask me any questions that you would like about the class, about how I work, about what some of the guidelines are. If you are confused, or maybe I know that this video probably isn't enough information. So curriculum night will be there so that you can ask whatever question you need of whatever educator that night. And it is going to be held on September 7th. And that is, of course, this year, 2023. So keep your eye out for an announcement or a newsletter, or even check out our Raider homepage, or Alpharetta High School homepage. It should be posted on there as well. So in terms of how you can contact me, first thing, I have an email address that is right here on the screen. Please make sure that you're paying attention to how you spell it, because there actually is another Etheridge in the building. She usually forwards emails to me, but just to prevent that, just make sure you're spelling it properly. And that is at fultonschools.org. I also have a Google Voice phone number that you can call me or text me. That number is 678-956-1260. And then I, of course, have my Google site. So here is the site here. All of the information that will be posted for everybody on Canvas will also be on my website, just for this year until we completely flip over into Canvas, which will happen next semester, even next year. But I will have information in both locations so that you'll be able to access that if you need to. I am sure that I did not answer all of your questions about my class. If there's something that comes up between now, or information day, and curriculum night, and you want to ask me a question, or even after curriculum night, please feel free to use this link. It is just a Microsoft form. You leave your name, how you want me to contact you, and what questions you have, and I will definitely respond to your request. Okay? I am very excited about this school year. It is going to be amazing, and I am very excited to have your kids in my classroom. All right? Thanks for listening. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.